Good morning, guys. This is Phyllis. If you probably saw a live stream with saying a sugar update, that was going to be a live stream. But you all know that I do not like eating on camera. So I decided to put this in the form of a video so you can really get the information because I think it's very important that you get the information because maybe it can be helpful to you. But anyway, this is what I did. I'm giving you an update. I put this up as a premiere. Maybe you can watch it with me this evening. You can also meet some of my new friends. Uh, but guys, I had to look in the mirror. I met with a nutritionist and she gave me some ideas on things and talked to me about um, how to lose weight. And I'm not really that big, but I need to lose at least 18 more pounds. And I want to get down to about 138. That's all. I don't want to get too thin. But anyway, okay, so the first step I had to admit, I've attempted to get off sugar before many, many times, but to no avail. I was not successful in my attempt. So I started really doing the research, really trying to get off anything or stop a bad habit or improve our lives and our way of thinking and our behaviors. You have to do the homework first. So I did the homework, and I have learned, which I've always known, but I didn't know the seriousness of it, how toxic sugar can be to the human body. So I was the type of person, since I was always very thin, I didn't really watch my sugar intake because I didn't think it was harmful to me. I want to gain weight, so hey, the more the merrier. But sugar can be very toxic to the human body, and added sugar are really just unnecessary calories. So what I did was I did my research. I found out the benefits of decreasing sugar, processed foods, sugar, and added sugars from my diet. And guys, I can honestly tell you, I feel so much better. I really do. And no one's paying me to make this video. I just had to start doing better. And what I did was, I started with getting off whole milk and cheese, and I still eat eggs sometimes. But anyway, milk was really affecting me. So even skim milk, just the milk, I found out I was lactose intolerant. I think I was, but anyway. So what I did was, that's what I did first. So I've been off milk and coffee creamers made out of milk for some time now, I guess a year. So now this is what I did. I replaced all the things that I like, I replaced them with something else, more healthier. And that's what you have to do. I love bread, and I love some toast in the morning. So what I did was I replaced my white bread with whole grain bread. I started with wheat, then whole grain. So replace the white products as much as possible. So what I did was I stood in the mirror and I admitted that I was a sugar addict. So with that in mind, that's half the battle. You have to be truthful with yourself because I love sweets, and I also got off ice cream because it had a lot of saturated fat. There's so much I can talk about in this video, but I want to tell you what it's like for me these last 3 weeks, going to a month. Guys, it is no joke. You actually have those withdrawal symptoms. I was irritable, and my husband noticed it too. And I'm not usually I'm not usually a butthole. I pick my battles. I'm not a nagger. So I found myself nitpicking my husband, and I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I said, oh, and I remember what the doctor said, the withdrawals can happen. I started craving sugar. I just had to have some sugar, it looks like. But I would honestly tell you, the first 10 days was the hardest for me. So, but now I can honestly tell you, I don't crave sweets like I used to. And what I did was, the key to that is to drink lemon water. Lemon water, I drink, there's no sugar in here, lemon water. I was already drinking with lemon water, But I found out doing my cravings, I would keep myself very hydrated. I would keep myself very hydrated, and I would drink lemon water or cucumber water. And I noticed that when I would drink that, it would crave my appetite for the sugar. It would decrease my cravings. So it is amazing. So now when I go to the store, I look at the cookies and stuff, and I remember, I know exactly what they taste like, but it's not the desire, the urge is not as strong anymore. It really isn't. I can honestly tell you that. And sugar also interferes with me, my desire for healthy foods. And it really does. So now I'm a big on fruits. I always like vegetables, even more so sold on fruits and vegetables. And they're incorporated now in my diet. And in the last month, I have lost 4 pounds. But it took me a month and a half to lose those 4 pounds. I increased my aerobic exercising. I do at least over 2,000 steps a day. I try to do 30 minutes of exercise 3-4 times a week. Sometimes a little less, depend, but sometimes even more, along with my other activities of daily living. So I increase my activities, I reduce the amount of sugar, and when I go to the grocery store, I make sure I don't buy anything with added sugar. That's the key. Those added sugars, because you can go to the store and you see something says 9 grams of sugar, but by the time they get through adding all that added sugar, it's up to 29 and 30. I've seen ice cream up to almost 40 something added sugar. So that just add the calories, guys. So what I did was, what I said, I admitted that I'm an addict. I started replacing white flour with whole wheat. And well, I still make cakes with white flours, but I don't make cakes that much. So I still believe in moderation in all things, but I couldn't use that as an excuse in moderation to eat all the candy. So those things are once a year or holiday, and I find myself even now, if I bake a cake for someone, I may eat one little slice, and that's it, if I eat that. So I'm happy, I'm pleased, and I actually prayed and asked God to help me. I really did, guys. I really asked him to help me, because I believe my temple is God, my body is God's temple, and that's where he dwells. So I want to do right by my temple, so I want to eat right. So cravings and withdrawal, that was my main withdrawal, like the cravings just increased, and I was irritable. I didn't have a headache, but I was anxious. And I noticed that, and I don't really deal with anxiety, but I noticed that the anxiety kind of increased, maybe because I was going through the change, and I had I was irritable, short-tempered. But now I'm mellowed out, and I can tell I'm over the hump now. It's been a while, and I'm doing great, but it is hard. It's not easy, guys. I know this is a long video, but watch what you can. So you want to do your research. Stop looking at read your labels. I use this this Country Crock plant butter. This one has olive oil. I also have some with avocado oil. And I watch the ingredients. When I go to the store, my husband said, I know what's taking so long because you're reading the packages. That's what I'm doing. So butter is okay. It's they say the plant-based. You should also use this in moderation, I read moderation, just because it's plant-based. Because it does have a lot of ingredients in here that I can't even pronounce. So I still use butter sometimes. I don't cook with butter. I cook with olive oil. It's not on the table, but you all know how I feel about olive oil. I use it on my hair, my skin. I eat it. So, and what I incorporated in my diet, I've always drink green tea and turmeric tea, but I've also added ginger to a lot of my products, my foods. I add this to liquids. I put some in my coffee in a minute. And you have to listen to your body, guys. Listen to your body. My body, I felt so inflamed, but since I reduced all this sugar, because sugar causes a lot of inflammation, and dairy causes inflammation, I'm not inflamed as much. I'm not inflamed. I don't feel like I'm on fire a lot of times, and that causes a lot of unnecessary aches and pains. And I'm fairly healthy, guys. No high blood pressure, no diabetes, no rheumatoid arthritis, none of that stuff. But If you pass 40, you need to start really investing into your health, please. So, you heard me talk about this Health Wise coffee. This coffee I have to order from Amazon. It's kind of pricey. This is $14, but it's worth it because I found out when I would drink coffee, my stomach would hurt. And I'm really not a coffee drinker. I drink it sociably with my husband. He is a coffee drinker, 2 cups a day. And so I said, okay, I like to drink coffee and one today. So I looked up, did research on coffee that's not so acidity, have a lot of acid. And this Health Wise coffee does not have a lot of acid in it. Decaf, it works for me. I like it, okay? Watch those saturated fats or trans fat. And instead of drink regular coffee creamer, I use this Almond Breeze creamer. It's made with almond milk. Almond milk, I drink almond milk and almond creamer. It helps, and it already has its sugar in it. That way you don't have to add sugar. What else? I told you about my Ezekiel bread. I like this bread because it's cinnamon English muffins. You can look it up. It's kind of pricey. This right here is about $7. You only get, I think, 8 muffins. Yeah, 8 muffins. But it's very good. It's made with flours. It's made with sprouted things like barley and things. And it's called Ezekiel 4:9 because the way to make this bread, it's in the scripture, the Old Testament, Ezekiel 4:9. It told them how to bake the bread. Take, I can't have my glasses on. Anyway, you read it. Let me see what it says here. You know you need your eyeglasses, Phyllis. Okay, it says, take also unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and spelt and put them in one vessel and make bread of it. So this is how they made bread in the Old Testament. You can see it's 19 grams of whole grain. It's low glycemic, great for people that are diabetics or pre-diabetics. Complete protein, and it's certified organic, and it's fork split muffins. You get 6 in here, non-GMO. So this is a healthy bread, the live grain difference, food for life. Now the loaf is a little more. You can buy this also in the loaf. All right, I'm heavy on my fruits and vegetables now. Every morning I have a couple of strawberries and blueberries or some sort of fruit. Mostly I love these. I bought raspberries. So this is awesome. Another thing about this bread, if you take a 1 muffin, a slice of bread, it almost take you all day long. It really, you feel very full. And it's flourless, sprouted whole grain. It takes you a long time, a long way. So most mornings I don't have meat since I've got a lot of saturated meat. Never did eat pork. So I still eat meat. I eat a lot of chicken and fish. And if I eat a piece of red meat once in a while, it's 99, but the one that's 98, 99% lean, no fat, and it doesn't bother me. So fruits, I incorporate at least 3-4 servings of fruit a day. I've been doing this for months now, consistently. I didn't do it in the past. And I'm gonna have this for breakfast, and I'll probably have a tangerine for lunch, and for break, for a little brunch, if I get the munchies about 11 o'clock. And then I have, if I want lunch, sometimes I don't eat lunch. If I do, I'll probably have some peanut butter and apples this morning. Well, around about lunchtime for my lunch. Then I have something for dinner. So I try to go, I'm not quite there on the true intermittent fasting diet. I'm at 14 hours. My goal is to get up to 16. In other words, if you stop eating at 6 o'clock, you don't eat till at 6 o'clock the next morning is 12, and add some more to it, 16 hours. The true is 18, but I'm doing good. I'm at 14. So when I'll stop eating, I won't eat anything till the next day at 14 hours. And that you get used to, and it works. Okay, so this is my muffins, and I put them, I almost burnt them, in the oven on broil, kind of hard. They're still good. I have my cup of my coffee, and I have my blueberries and my strawberries. And another thing I picked this up in the store, this kind of snack, this organic seaweed snack made with sesame. Now, I understand a lot of people just can't afford to eat like this, because I'm telling you guys, I'm being honest with you. If I had a couple of children, well, I probably could, but back in the day when my children were little, I didn't know how to eat like this, and also I could not have afforded it. I'm just being honest with you. I didn't know it, and it's pricey. but just my husband not here, so we're in a position we can eat like this. So do the best you can with your resources. Just watch the sugar amount and add the sugar. And you want the sugar, try to eat things like your almond milk or anything under 5 grams. Now see, this has 4 grams of sugar. And I just looked at this, guys. It has 8 added sugar. I did not know that. Even though it's 25 calories, I saw the 25 calories. Great. But look, it has 8% added sugar. That's the stuff you want to watch out for. That added sugar stuff. And see, like orange juice. If I don't, this is the bottle of my lemon juice. I don't buy orange juice. This orange juice had no add, had total 23 grams of sugar. High pulp. That bottle's been here a long time. I probably had that in the house. But this is lemon water. Watch this. There's no added sugar. Look at that. No added sugar. Listen. Oh, Reese, listen. It says no added sugar. Look, guys, no added sugar. But it has total of 23 grams of sugar. Now you have to watch that, because even fruits have sugar, but natural sugar. And another thing I have not had in months and months and months are French fries. I try to stay away from French fries, because you know what French fries are. Unnecessary calories, because that's the white, those potatoes are a complex carb. Your body have a hard time with those, so you want your simple carbs. And this right here is gluten-free. I'm not a nutritionist, which I did took nutrition in school, in college, but I know a little something. I'm just trying to apply this stuff. So that's what it is. I watch my added sugar. I reduce the amount of sugar. I admitted that I am an addict, sugar addict, and I'm working on that, and it's a lifestyle change, what it is, guys, and it's now becoming part of my lifestyle. So in the form of vitamins, I always take, well, I just started, I used to take these eye vitamins. I don't know why I'm taking them. I guess because they were given to me free. I'm gonna take them. For my eyes, I take biotin, because biotin is also in multivitamins, but also help with your nails and your hair. I take biotin, and I take vitamin C because it helps absorb the vitamin D. And here's my vitamin D. Everybody needs vitamin D. And these are central vitamins. These are my husband's vitamins, but I ordered mine and mine on the way. So, but I like the gummies because multivitamins are thick and hard to chew. But that's it. I'm doing a lot better. I think I'm over the hill now. But if you're over 40, I really admonish you to start taking stock of your health. You want to be as healthy as possible. You want to watch your saturated fats, your trans fat, your added sugar. Drink a lot of water, lemon water, and cucumber water, which these 2 types of water jump starts your metabolism. That gets what helped me. And I drink half my body weight water a day. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you do the math, 2 into 150, you need to drink that much water at least a day. That's what I do. That's what nutritionists told me. But everybody different on that, and that's what helps me. So I will drink this whole thing today. And this is 52 fluid ounces. That would be enough water, because I incorporate my teas also. And I drink green tea, turmeric, and ginger tea throughout the day. So that's it, guys. And if you attempt to do this, know that it's not going to happen overnight. It takes time to wait, and the damage we did to our body did not happen overnight, so it's going to take a while. But if you do it slowly and be committed, and with a little prayer, you can do it. So I know I probably lost 5 pounds. That's not nothing. Yes, it is. In 2 months, it's a lot for me. So it's going to increase even more. My target goal is by end of July that I will be at my ideal weight. So if I keep doing this, I will be there. But I probably lost more than 5 pounds. I hadn't weighed myself today. But increase that exercise. They're walking. That's what I do, aerobic walking. Take care, guys, and thank you for watching. And this is a long video, but I hope you got something from it. If you felt that this was beneficial to you, please hit that like button. And thank you for your comments. Take care. Bye-bye.